If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much. I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Yes.
I know you Holy crap. 30 beautiful people hanging out here with a lot of patience. A lot more than I deserve. Thank you so much. At least I caught that. I've been talking away. I don't know. I got some kind of YouTube bad luck lately with the sound issues and everything else. Oh man. I saw it happen to Joe the other day and I was like, oh crap, that's going to happen to me again soon. Just watch. Sure enough. Between the chicken sounds and the turned off mic. My apologies again. We will try to step up our game here. He's practicing on mute. Well, let's see if we can make the best of this. How much time? 22 minutes. Something about that 20-minute mark. All right, so I've been sitting here going over, you know, I pulled a couple of Fibonacci's. We had a 382 over here that we're respecting from a shorter pull. A bigger 382 Fibonacci right here at 86. I gave some examples of measure moves where we could reach if we did bounce off of those areas. The question is, are we going to lose this area? And I was going over the signs here of what's bullish and bearish. And the bullish sign that we got is the 9-moving average crossing that 21. That's bullish. That could bring price back up to this area to retest it. What I'm saying is you got some options here. If we find support, we are likely to find a little bit of support here and come up a little bit before breaking through here. That often happens with these patterns. Unless the government decides that they want to sell all that Bitcoin that they're talking about. The government is selling Bitcoin against against the wishes of the new administration, it seems. So we would hope that if this is going to break, that we would get a little relief rally before it happens, right? So that's an option. In my opinion, the worst thing to do is to sell ahead of time, anticipating that it's going to break down. The best way, in my personal opinion, is to wait for confirmation that that's going to happen. And it could mean waiting until you break some of these areas. She could still come down to 91. She could technically even come down to 90, right around the 90,000 area. Fake us out, get back in here, and go off. And that's the kind of thing that does happen at this part of the 4-year cycle. So we just got to be aware of that, but also not just be adamantly just overly bullish saying we're just so ready to go to the upside, but we might get a little correction. Now I did draw a trend line here and match it up with my Fibonacci's and the 100 moving average. That would be the next moving average we would target if we start losing this area, if we can't make it back above the 21 and the 50 moving average up here, hanging around 97, 98,000. Then yeah, it's on the table for that, and maybe even lower. I did put a 618 Fibonacci down here at 71,600, and that lines up for a nice retest of these areas that we left. Personally, I think that would suck. That would just be wild price action to see it come back down here. But when we break a trend line, don't want to see that happen. We had that since September. We don't want to lose this trend that we're on. Because that means that we got to reconsolidate, figure things out, and then we got to get on a whole new trend, a whole new trajectory. And that just takes time and opportunity away from us reaching our financial dreams here. 32 people, we got 2 more. Decided to come back, I guess. But I did point out here that the MACD is being a little wishy-washy on us, and she could go. Now, what's concerning here to me, the MACD, I don't like to see these lines start getting under the 0 line. The red and blue lines here, I don't like them when they get on this side of the signal line, because that's bearish. They're bullish when they're on this side, on the blue side, but when they start getting on the red side, well, that's territory that we don't like so good. I'm wondering if we got anything here that could help us out. Give us a little clue. And that looks like a bearish retest of those ideas right there. So I'm checking, I'm looking for some signs, but the chart is printing a bearish pattern there that I think I said this before I turned the mic on, that technically some people might say that that's confirmed. because you do have a neckline there, so I can't argue with it. The thing that I was arguing, or the point that I was making, though, is that this particular shoulder right here is higher than the left shoulder. Now, I read into that because that means this was a stronger move than what we had over here. It wasn't as strong as this one, though. And that can affect how this plays out, in my personal opinion. So, I mean, watching closely, but it is printing. It's finally started to print that bearish pattern. And it printed it the way it should print it. If you got a channel going up and then you come back and do a bearish retest, and you end up with one of these little guys, right? So not good, but the pattern was a bearish pattern, the bearish channel, which led to this pattern. So the measured move for this guy, if this does play out, once it does break out of this neckline there, would take us down to this area about 76. I was also mentioning about the Ichimoku cloud. We're in a green cloud and it's got this little sliver of red over there. That's not the sign that I want to see right now. Now, it could still print a little sliver green over here and we could rectify ourselves. And we could be, I mean, what we want to look at for is any kind of support here, and then maybe we're starting to play in this kind of idea. We could see something like that. We don't know. We're just speculating at this point and reading what the chart says. Hoping for a little break, hoping for a little ray of sunshine, because I'm tired of seeing my bags go down. I did better taking profit this round, but still, when you see the drawdown from everything, I'm like, you can do better, road dog. You can do better. This is always the things that I see. Always trying to figure out a way just to improve my trading execution and strategies there. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the red market behind us here, let's go see if we can get some news from Layer GG. 38 people. Glad to have you here. I'm going to go check out the news. I have not got it set up, so that will take a minute. Sean fell asleep. Sean, you suck. Give us just a second here. So we're going to check out the news from Layer GG as soon as I get this loaded up. And I believe we got it right here. Nope. Now we got it. So what has happened in the last 12 hours with crypto? We'll use the cool guy face. So the U.S. Department of Justice has cleared the sale of $6.5 billion in seized road Bitcoin. So I guess the question now is, when are they going to do it? And, you know, they got to do it before the 20th or else that won't happen. So the deep state is working very hard to go against the wishes of the incoming administration. I wonder how that's going to fare out. So cheap Bitcoin, selling off all that stolen Bitcoin there, letting us buy stolen merchandise. Bitcoin fell below 93,000, touching 92.5 thousand. Is currently trading at around 95,000. A lot lower now, a little lower now, down about 2% in 24 hours. According to Doc Frost, Binance stablecoin net inflows have been steadily declining and turning negative since December 5th, 2024, when they hit a record 13 billion inflows. That's interesting. Berachain released a list of 127 RFA projects on his blog. RFA projects will be allocated Bera, and the projects must allocate at least 70% to mainnet users and liquidity. Movement Labs is nearing the close of a 100 million Series B funding round at a valuation of approximately $3 billion. The round will be, what is the word? Be co-led. The hyphen at the end got me. The round will be co-led by Coin Fund and Nova Fund, part of a hedge fund, Brevin Howard's digital asset arm. Anime and Corn has teamed up with Cato in an upcoming Corn Genesis airdrop, where you can earn corn and yaps by BTC-Fi Mindshare, and hinted at a Corn airdrop for Cato Genesis NFTs. Anime from Azuki will be releasing content soon. Fatcoin. There's a ticker symbol Fatcoin and ticker symbol LLM, Shaw Minted and Shield Fatcoin, which is the same concept as LLM and Trigger PVP. This is a bunch of acronym stuff. Does this make any sense to y'all? This is not clicking with me. Akash Network, I like them, has announced the upcoming release of first Akash plugin for Eliza OS. Ooh, now that's interesting. So yeah, that's on the Cosmos ecosystem, and now they're cool. And now they're going to plug in for Eliza OS. That should be interesting. Elixir has announced that it is enabling DeFi access for holders of private equity from firm Hamilton Lane Scope Fund via DUSD. Blast announced the launch of its mobile platform and an update to Tokenmetrics later this month. Let me give him a quick repost and like there, and we'll jump back into our chart room.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all right. Yes.
Celinda says somebody's going to get fired at the DOJ. They need to. Finally, we get to see your real face. A little bit of it. A little bit of it. I don't want them bureaucrats really trying to figure out who I am and tracking all the things that I've been showing on this stream. None of their damn business what my trading thing looks like. I would show it more if it wasn't for that reason, probably. Alrighty, so wow, we're just in a wild situation here with Bitcoin. Is there an angle? You respect my angle? That could give me some hope. I see some angle of respect here. It's giving me a little hopium here. Do I have anything that adds up to this? Can I get some confluence for this idea? That's wishy-washy. Well, there's an idea. Maybe we will find support, or maybe that's why we found a little support on the first time. Maybe it'll just break through the second time. So what do you guys think? You think we're going to go up, or you think we're going to go down? I think we should probably do a little poll right here. Well, that wasn't it. Bitcoin going up or down? Well, guys, I tell you what, I mean, since everything's kind of down, there's no need for me trying to look for the hot trade setups or anything like that. If you got some coins that you want me to take a look at, then we can just kind of share on screen, just kind of share our thoughts on it or anything like that. I'm going to put my little request thing in the chat room. Let it go right. Yeah, submit your coin request. I'll come back to this in a few minutes and make a note of the ones under there, and then we can start looking at some altcoins. Right now, I'm going to go and turn to our indices here and see what's going on. Legacy market still hanging in there. SPX still hanging out at 5,900. Not bad. See the US dollar tether right behind my head there starting to tick up a little bit, and that's usually not good for our market. Tether dominance is in a really interesting position, and it might be worth looking at that chart. Now we got other stable coins taking dominance away from Tether and some other things, so I don't think you can really go for it as hard as we used to be able to as an indicator in this market. But one thing that's interesting about this is that every time that we bounce from these bottoms and go up, the market's over. The bull market is over. Or, we got a steep correction. It usually does help mark. I mean, this was March 21. This is when the bull market is over. We were touching the bottom line. This was April 21. This was November when we came back. So last bull market, Tether dominance was down here, shot up, and Bitcoin dropped like a mofo. And then we came back for a double top, and then this was our bear market. Our bear market was all through here, and then this is where we've been doing good. This was summer when it sucked. We bounced off of that. Are we headed back up? Are we going to do that? this is just not the time in the market that we would be looking for that to happen, or I would want it to happen. And we're on the bottom of the trend line, so only one of two things can happen here. If this chart continues and we go back up, then we see, as it shows us in history, that Bitcoin declines. That doesn't make sense for this part of the bull run. It doesn't. Now, we did see back here at that first top that we had in Bitcoin, I mean, she started topping out over here in February or bottoming out over here in February. And she did that for a while, all the way until May. So about 3 months that we stayed down here before we got a steep correction. I was kind of hoping that maybe we would see something like that happen. And so far we are, at least down here. But I'm wondering with the things, the changes that are coming in stablecoin, and there'll be other stablecoins, USDC, and they've been trying to squeeze out Tether ever since it started, and they've just hated it ever since then. But personally, I think they should embrace it. It helps the dollar, period. But I've wondered, if other stablecoins start taking on dominance, will we see Tether finally break that? And what would that mean? Or would it have any relevance on our charts anymore? So that's my questions about Tether dominance. It's Total 3 that really kind of goes over most of our altcoins. Total 3 and others. Those are two. Total 3 being the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we got most of them. And flirting with some area, but we're still holding areas here. We're still holding kind of strong on the daily chart here. We're still at our 382 Fibonacci level so far. We don't have a head and shoulders over here. We don't. I see, actually, man, altcoins, look, the moving average here looks sweet. 800, 600, 300. I mean, they're all in order. We're just messing around with the small ones right now. That we're losing the 21, but look, man, the 9 is still bullishly over it. All we got to do on this one to rectify this situation is have price come just bounce off these areas, come back, regain the 9, and start going sideways or working its way up or something, and we can. Are we back on? Let me see if we were back on yet. I don't know what happened. It just stopped working. I thought I'd have to do a whole new stream, but it looks like it chimed back in. Let me know if you guys are still here, if we're still live, or what we got going on right here. Oh yeah, be that guy. It looks like you guys are here. Am I correct here? We're back. Okay. Wow, that was weird. I don't know what happened. All right, let me see if we can get her. Where's my chat thing? There we are. All right, well, I guess we're back. I've just had the wildest luck out of YouTube lately. It's just been weird. All right, guys, if you want to, we can go over. We'll just make it a request stream tonight, if you don't mind. Just start putting your request in. We'll start looking at charts, or else I'm just going to start throwing up charts. You'll look at what I want to look at. Everybody seems to think. Let's take a look at the poll. It seems like it's still up. 38% seem to think we'll go up. 62% seem to think we will go down. I think I am just going to change the whole vibe tonight. Let's pep it up. That's really peppy. That's a peppy song. Not the sound I'm looking for. All right, so we were looking. I was looking at the indices over here. Bitcoin dominance was the last one that I was going to take a look at before I really got into altcoins. So let me see if we can do that real quick. Maybe we can save this show. Bitcoin dominance hanging out here, man, oh man. Giving us these green candles. What's up with you, Bitcoin dominance? She's trying to flip bullish on us, but she's struggling though. Why are you struggling? You are struggling. It's having trouble doing it, but it looks more positive than Bitcoin does at the moment. So my argument for Bitcoin dominance is, I mean, everybody else's argument is that we got rejected here, and it took us a while, but this was good. When we come down like this, great for altcoins. When we go up like this, it sucks for altcoins. And I'm not convinced that we're seeing that, you know, some people are calling for altcoin season. I mean, how's that working out for you? I mean, this was nice. It was a good start, but I'm not seeing the signs. I'm still seeing bullish signs here on Bitcoin dominance on these bigger time frames. And until that changes, and it would be great if it does. Have we got any? Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? We got the 50 moving average. It's honing in on this 200, man, but you know, our 9 moving average is still above it. I'm curious to see how this plays out. It looks like a 21 moving average here. We're getting rejected off of it. If we could get Bitcoin dominance just to start coming down. Oh, nice, nice, nice. 4 hour. I'm looking at the rejection over here in the 4 hour. That's good. That's good. That's good. Got the death cross on the 4 hour. This doesn't look good. This looks like we're just coming down a little bit and bounce. Like we come back and do a retest of this falling wedge and start coming up. This tells me short term, like maybe between today and tomorrow, another day and a half maybe, we might get a little pump on altcoins, but a little. But it looked, if you ask me, I think Bitcoin dominance is going to come back up to these areas, still trying to work through. That would make a... It's got some work to do. It's got some work to do just to go full on bullish. We just seem to be in limbo. That's the best way I can describe what I'm seeing. We're just in freaking limbo. Let me get to the chat. See you guys again. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a list of altcoins. Let's see if we can salvage this show. I got gremlins in my computer. Let's go ahead and end the poll. Godfighters, hey, glad to see you on stream. There's King Hell. I don't even think I got to say hello to everybody. There's Bugpig, Jason, Bullish on Parade, Ryan K, Glittery Marshmallow. This was, no, it doesn't show up on our screen. Bitcoin going down. 61% say it's going down. 38% say it's going up. Let's see, Say and Chainlink. We got Seedify. Pseudo Swap. There's one that there are a few that I want to take a look at too. One of them I saw Joe had a video out on, and I've been seeing it pop up in some other places, and I looked at the chart on it. It looks interesting, but I don't have access to it. There's one called Depend that I'd like to take a look at. Including Marshmallow says Kava. Let's see, we got Dogecoin and Boys Club. And I get pseudo swap. I've got pseudo swap. Sicario says, need 100x, please. I know. I feel you on that. I don't like seeing my portfolio take a. How big of a drop has it taken? It's not my whole portfolio, but I mean, it's the one I got on CoinEx. That's not bad though. I'm still where I was at the peak of March. But I mean, and I've taken, I've added and I've taken profits out. So I'm still there. I can't complain too much. I can't complain overall too much. But gosh darn it, it just don't. That drop, man, that drop. Ooh. So I am down probably about 25%, I think, from where I was when we were doing okay. So not too bad, but I'd say it's Bitcoin that's keeping me up. Devi and Turbo. Okay, we'll start getting into them. All right, I'm going to zoom out to the daily. We'll go with Say. Well, these are what I was sticking with before we started losing our trend lines here. Let me take it from candle bodies to candle bodies. This white line was taken from wick to candle body, and it respected that for a long time. We don't respect this one anymore. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to the other method, the most common method I use, and that's where I start from a candle body. Then I line it up with the next candle body. It actually needs to go up. So, okay. So I'm going candle body to candle body, and it doesn't seem as bearish this way. But we did lose the trend that we were holding, but we got some wiggle room. So we're extending our wiggle room right now. Let me get some of these little marks I got off of here, clean this chart up. Still hope. This is interesting on the daily. I like this. This is bullish for Say. I know she's at a bottom. She's cheap. She's 39 cents right now. But let me show you what I see that's bullish. 200 moving average that we can recover. The 9 moving average that I love that 9. If we get back above it, that would be awesome. But it's doing a U-turn. Price has already lost the 200, but we got a U-turn on that. Not only that, it crossed this red line, the red 21. That's bullish. That gives me hope that we can at least come back up here and maybe catch ourselves. Let's go to a smaller time frame and see what the juicy gossip is. Did you make a lower low? You did not make a lower low. That's a plus. That's a positive. So we've got a true double bottom situation trying to formulate here. If we can get above the 9 moving average on some of these smaller time frames, that would help. Is it going to happen? 800, 600, and 300 are in the right order, but we're below them. We the only ones in the right order really over in this chart. To me, this looks very similar to what we've been seeing, just ranging out through here. Let's hope that we can make this stick. It's got a chance. Dude. It just ain't looking good right now. Tonight is going to be kind of pitiful, I think. From what I can see, what I hope to see is that we kind of just range out, and then we can start working through a cloud and bottoming out. And it looks like it's going to take us maybe today on into tomorrow, maybe even tomorrow night to sort through some of this stuff. And I would say the announcement from the, did we go over the news? I went over the news, and was the mic on when I went over the news about the Bitcoin sell-off and all that? Let's hope we hold these areas. I mean, if we start losing 37, we got to start looking at 28 and some of these lower ones. But if we can gain this, we got a chance. And the bigger time frames are looking more hopeful. They're the ones that's got the weight. We still got a trade set up for this. I'm still in my position. All right, so maybe some hope. Listen, kind of see what we can do. Jeez, it's just been a crappy day for just crypto in general. Take a look at Chainlink. $20 right here. Sucks that we lost that trend line. That was a good sign to take profit and make sure you were getting paid and we're going down. This is a daily chart. Moving averages look good. Didn't quite touch the 1618 area, but we got up there enough to get rejected and let it be a top on us. Does look like we're coming back down to this area. What's it got over to the left right here? I drew the line from over here so you can kind of see the support resistance flip idea. It's there. It's a little weaker here. But we got rejected here, found support there, ended up getting rejected. Maybe, just maybe, we'll hold up here at $18. That's a great place for us to bounce. If we don't, then we got to start looking down here at $14.53. Oh, that kind of sucks a little bit. Losing that. Coming back into our channel idea there. I'm going to go ahead and draw it like this. Still making higher highs and higher lows. As long as we do that, we're still in an uptrend, meaning this is just a correction. For Link, this is one that when we had the big drop, when was it, in May, it got me, it liquidated me. I put 150 Link over to try to build this bag, and I was building it up, and it got up quite sizable. And then that drop, I was not prepared as well as I thought I was, and I ended up getting liquidated on the, I guess it was here. Yeah, in the August drop there, it got me. And so since August, I took what I was left in that, I think it left me with 10 Link. And I built my position all the way back up. And I've got way more than what I originally started with. Not way more, but I've got more than what I started with. So I'm good back in my position, and I don't want to lose it again. It did that to me on Link and Near, two of the biggest positions, two of the best positions I was really wanting to hold on to and work through this bull market, and I lost them both, and I had to rebuild them both. And you can do that with spot margin if you work it on the bottoms here, and we had that chance to do that. So I was grateful. I don't really want to go back down there and have to fight with those areas again though. So Link, from what I can tell, she may slowly burn down to around the $18 area. And just depending on how bearish that we can get, or how manipulated that they can manipulate price, if the government's going to sell off, that's going to help some bears get in, and whoever, and let's go with that. Let's add on to that greedy little plan. I don't know. So it sounds like everybody's going to be afraid of a market dump. Let's just look. We've got a head and shoulders pattern idea going on here. Is it a good one? It looks like she could be in play. Let's put you at the breakdown. Ooh, snap! Woo! That's ugly. That ugly measure move right there. I don't like the way you're talking to me. I don't like your tone of voice. I'm not liking that. That's not cool, Chain Link. Doesn't mean that has to happen. But if they can get you to think it's going to happen, they can get more of your Chain Link. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen either, because this don't look so hot on the daily MACD. Maybe we need to zoom out to the weekly. The weekly might be a good place to start looking now. Getting a real little rollover right there, a little tiredness. So we got a whole big mixed bag of signals going on that I'm seeing in the market. Just the way that they like it at this point in the cycle. There's a little bit of hope here on the daily, or the weekly, for our trend line or channel idea there. There's some hope there that we might hold this area. Any other signs of hope here? We're above the 9 moving average on the weekly. As long as we're above the 9, we're doing just fine. The weekly chart looks okay. It doesn't look that bad. I mean, other than the tiredness we see here, but we can overcome that. Look at the RSI. she's leveling out here. That's you can't call that bearish. Hadn't crossed over the yellow signal line. Weekly, I think we still got some hope. Let's go back and take a look at what the coins that we did look at earlier. Say I didn't look at it on the weekly. Let me see what you look like on the weekly. 9 moving average is up here. 9 crossed the 50. This is workable on the weekly. The weekly says this is workable. What do you say over here? You just got, oh snap. You got a weekly bearish MACD cross. That's a little mixed signal, but stochastics berry. Road Glide. See a super chat there. Thank you very much, my friend. Road Glide says, we can get it up on the screen there. Since we don't have too much going on, can you pick any clean chart of your choice and show us how you approach it and do your analysis? Yeah, I'll do that. If you don't mind, I'd like to just go ahead and go through the coins I've got here, and then I'll do that if you don't mind. So we got Say and Chainlink. Next, I've got Cetify. But yeah, it would probably be a good time to spend some time going over that stuff. This is a great time. There's not much going on other than fear in the market. Let's see. S-Fund, Cetify, KuCoin's got that. Let's check it out. I'm on the weekly. Flirting with losing the 9. I have lost the 9. I like that red cloud. You've got a green dot, a buy signal here on Market Cipher where the VWAP is coming to the upside. This looks good on Cetify for the weekly. Now on the daily, above the 9, I can't bitch about that on the 9. Not yet confirmed a red dot, but it looks like it's coming. So you can expect a pullback on this one, pull back a little further to 9 moving average area down here, 100. More likely to 100. We got rejected off of the 50. So 100 moving average would be the next moving average that I would look for. Fibonacci wise, man, the best thing to do is just go for this zone. If we don't catch the 618, we go for that deeper retracement. 200 moving average is down there. So we could be looking at 144 or 158. Not horrible, but not the greatest. But on the weekly, that looked impressive. Move down to the 4-day, see what we got going on. Lost the 200 moving average. And yeah, it does kind of put us down here toward these areas. Let's see, we got an angle here for a trend line that, ooh, that's nice. That gives us some hope that we can bounce off the 618. Let's see if that happens. I'll put an arrow there for emphasis. For our 800, 600, 300 moving averages on the right sequential order, that's bullish, that's good. We like that idea. This shape, this channel shape, if we do, I mean, and then this kind of gives confidence the idea of why we can come back and retest this area 143 as a retest of this trend line. Or so we just got to see how far are they going to dump us. They want to dump us. That's too many lines, road dog. Too many lines. Let's move on to pseudo-swap. CoinEX has got it. Let's check it out. Oh, nice one. So the exchange coins, I guess they seem to still be doing fairly well. This is on the 4-hour too. This wasn't even on the daily. I'm going to go back to the weekly on some of these too. Green dot on the weekly for Cetify. Nice welcoming red cloud to suck us up into it. About 38 cents. Channel idea. 618 is also right there. That looks great. 38 cents. Nice to see a little bullish sentiment in some of these things. This is on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Tune in and see some of the juicy gossip going on. There's Lucy hanging out there. We got rejected from her. 666 moving average. You've got a green dot on the daily here. It's been a couple days old, it confirmed. They could easily put a red dot. We play red like it did before, red dot, green dot. We could do something like that. This one's looking nice so far. Let's come down to a 4 hour, get a trend line. I like that. 200 moving average is down here. Still above the 9 moving average. It's trying to cross bullish over those. This is looking kind of promising. So if we do drop, I don't want to see it go past this trend line. That'd be somewhere around 15.5 cents. So pseudo swap, that's looking nice. Looks like cat ears, upside down cat ears. Higher high, higher low. Well, or I don't know. I can't really say it's a higher high. It's higher than what we had over here and over here. We can definitely say we got some higher lows going on here. We need to get a nice. We need this one. We need to come up here to 32 cents at least. But we do have that 38 cent target, 618. So it look like on the bigger time frames that we can get to. I like that. We're above the 9 and the 200 moving average on the 4 hour for pseudo swap. Well, that's the best. That's the best price action I've seen so far. That's awesome. Or one of the best. Take a look at Kava. I'm going to zoom out on the weekly. She got some bearish divergence on the momentum wave here right before she bumped down. This is not a serious, that's not a terrible drop for that on the weekly. Let's see, we pulled some fibs. Let me just stretch them over here. I can't see crap. I gotta get rid of it right now. The weekly, Let's go to the daily. Daily makes more sense. We got ooh. Well, there's the trend lines telling us the good places to take profit is at 58 cents. Have we? Oh, we got an angle here. We got an angle. So there's hope, at least temporarily, right? Clear out some of these little lines in our way here. This was a accumulation area, so we're flirting with that. Made a higher low about the 200 moving average on the daily. I don't like the 8, 600, 300, 200 being flip-flop, but they're starting to come closer together. So if they've been spread apart over here, and they have, it's been that way for a while. It's been that way for a while. So this is a good sign. So they're starting to come together. Or starting to squeeze, but that gives us a chance to where they can start tightening and then flip. So I'm seeing this as a good sign now. I'm seeing this as a good sign. A promising sign. And we'll just come down to the 4 hour. Nice, 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 nice. The 4 hour, we got the 800, 600, 300. She's testing the 300. 200 wants to cross bearishly over it, so it may knock us back down. It might knock us back down to the bottom of the trend line again, or this area anyway. I'd look for this one first. See if that level can hold there. That would be cool. She's trying to make some progress. So the Kava is starting to look a little bit better. It was Total 3 was telling us that it looked hopeful for altcoins to go up. But then again, you know, Bitcoin dominance has got us some mixed signals going on too. There are some mixed signals here. I've noticed a lot of other people are having a hard time reading this market as well, and it's a difficult time with all these, especially unsuspected drops and talks of sell-offs. But it will be reflected in the charts. It's always reflected in the chart somehow. Let's check out boys. Let's go to, I guess we'll go over to Dex Tools. Boys Club on Solana. looks like this is the best one to go with right here. This one's going through Wormhole. It's got the most, it's got the most liquidity 5 months ago. This one's on Uniswap version 2. I don't know which ones I'm really looking at here. Let me scroll up just a second. That's what I get, Boys Club. Let's try it this way. We'll go this way. That looks, there's several of them over here. This one's got the biggest market cap, so I'm going to guess that this is it, number 335. And they got Boys Club on base. We got a $23 million market cap, 100 billion total supply. Solana contract. It's got a website. Let's check it out just for a second, see what. For friends representing memes. Okay. So that's what it looks like over here. Buy it on Radium. All right, let's got a website. And let's see if we can chart it. So you're the one at 0.00239. Which one are you over here? Jesus. Let's copy that contract address and plug it in. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, so the best of my ability, this is the one that this is the correct one as far as I can tell. Boys Club on base is what Ryan cat. Okay, I got you. I saw that. I got my little tablet with the chart on it so I can see what you guys are saying. Boys Club on base. There we go. 0.0057 is what it's got. Uniswap 4 hours DEX tool. Okay, let's zoom out. Ooh, let's zoom in. She's buried at the bottom. She got as high as when was this? This was in June? Been down for a while. Well, it's got a support resistance flip kind of area going on here. So that's going to be resistance. That's a nice one too. I bet you're a 236 on something. Now you look higher. Well, let's pull a fib. We're going to move it down there. And that lines up perfectly where our rejection mark. Perfectly enough, anyway. It looks like it's got a nice chance. It's retesting. I don't know if you can see this. We blew it up enough. Big screen. So we got our double bottom here, and we're trying to confirm the top. Just retesting the top. This could be this is where we would expect it to bounce. So I've got the 9 moving average pulled up, and we're starting to get a green candle here on what is this? The 4 hour? That's pretty cool. It looks like she's trying to regain that 9 moving average. If it doesn't on this time frame, that would be good. If it recovers, it could be headed up. With a 9 moving average, when your price stays above it, you're using a strong trend. And when you break that 9 moving average, well, then things usually start headed a little south a lot of times. So let's go to a 1 hour, which is a smaller time frame, get some more noise here. And she's above it right now. She's fighting to keep it. So this area right here is trying to hold at 0.0057. If it does, and hope that it does, if I can find my price labels. I can never find you price labels. Why? We can hold this area, and I would just look for it to come right back up there, and that's pretty good gains. Now, whether she gets past there, she should. If we're bouncing off of this area and that we're making a higher low here, we should. We really should. And you can. I'm just going to skip all the detailed explanations here and just take my measure move to give us a higher target here. And that could get us up to 0.0088, that area. So up to here be 31% gains, up to the second target be 56. So hopefully it will do that. It does need to clear some of these other areas. There might be some resistance here. I'm sure there will be some resistance here at 6.5. And that's just a little bit above where the 618 is right there, or just a little bit below where the 618 is. Man, it was something with DEX tools. I don't know what they've done, but if you don't remember to change back to the thing, it will just keep repeating whatever last thing that you had. Every time you click on it, it'll pull another fib or something. That's kind of weird. I don't know when that changed. All right, let's come over here to Kava. I thought we looked at Kava, did we not? No, we did. Okay, we did. We did, boys. Got 2 more to go, and then I can answer the super chat there. Let's go with Debbie. This is on XC. Oh, nice! That's on the 4 hour. This one's doing good. This one's respecting. Look, it nailed it. It's stuck. It can't see. It's not really got past it. It's not got our measure move target at 142 yet, but we did get that one there, so that's cool. Now, sometimes I do this for. Sometimes I say I do this for the algorithm. Today, I'm just doing it for vanity, just because we just need a little bit of good news to share. Something that's making its way up to the upside. So we're going to copy this link. We're going to post it over here over in the vanity wall. Now, earlier today, I think my sound was out when I did this. So I'm going to make sure that I show this again. But Brackett's Adventures, look at this. I'm pretty sure my mic was out, but he took a short from the top there. Top area about 101,750. I think he still may have this open. Well, this is how we do it. Awesome trade, awesome trade. Awesome trade. Still in it, folks. That's what he says. And he the king right there. Congratulations, Brackish. So this one, Debbie, on the 4 hour, it's above the 9. I can't say anything bad about it as long as it's above there. It lost this trend line, but it. Oh, nice. See the respect of the ankle on those wicks? So I'm going to call this our new trend line. And if this one breaks, then you might want to think about maybe I need to pay myself a little more, take out a little bit more if it breaks it. But so far, so good. Really respecting this megaphone pattern. Moving averages look beautiful. And next target is 142, 159. I don't know that she'll get back 159, especially the way this market's going, but that's good. See if we got any bearish divergence playing here. Let's go up to a bigger time frame. Got some bearish divergence. Yeah, there's a little bit. But MACD looks like she's Screw you. I'm ready to rock and roll. Ichimoku, this one's looking bullish. On the daily, this one looks bullish. Debbie, congratulations, my man. You picked a coin that's being strong when everything else is starting to drop.
Yeah, all right. Yes.
Dang, wish I got in it when she was back over here at 95 cents, and now she's up 25. Cool. Congratulations, my man. You got the conviction to be in it. Let's take a look at Debbie for those of us who may not remember or know what it is, because I can't remember. Or Debbie, $109 million market cap, small market caps, $1.26 right now, 120 tokens, nice. 120 million tokens, maximum supply is 300 million. Those are workable. Those are very workable numbers there. I don't like it when they start getting into the billions and the trillions and hundreds of billions. That makes it hard. It makes it hard to get good price action. 87 million of these in circulation right now. Let's check out your website a little bit. Unlocking global digital assets, every asset, every market, unlocking value with Debbie, the world's fastest, smartest, most scalable, affordable layer 1. So it's a layer 1, and I like the layer 1. It's available on MEXC, Gate.io, Uniswap. All-time high was just 10 months ago at 214. All-time low is 13 cents, up 824% from that. Debbie is next generation cryptocurrency is 1/3 billion energy use of Bitcoin, 1/10 a million cost of Ethereum, 8 million transactions per second with patents around fraud, theft, loss, privacy, and regulatory compliance. That starting to. I'm taking notes. Put it up there so I can see it. This one's looking interesting to me. I don't have any of this. I'm not in this one, but I may switch some things around. It looks promising. Catch her on a pullback, of course. So good job. Let's take a look at Turbo. Hopefully that one's up too. Or is it? No. Not the same results on Turbo. I feel like we can get a better chart than this. MEXC would be a good place. Yeah. What's all this? This is all of our... This is old stuff. Wait a minute here. Actually, it's looking... I mean, this is the daily. Turbo's actually looking good. Still a higher low. Will she come down to the 200 moving average? She's closing candles, trying to close some candles below the 100, so that makes it more likely that we might actually touch this 0.0067 area. Nice strong trend line, bottom of that trend line. 200 moving averages down there. It could. Now, hopefully it'll get a little higher, or either the same or yeah, that would still be a higher low from that. Let me mark that low there. So we wanted to stay above that target, make a higher low, and just keep this bullish momentum going. I'm about to get sleepy. Whoops. Let me clear off my screen so get some of that real estate back. All right, come down to the 4 hour and see what we're looking like. Oh, we're right here in the jungle, baby. She might find some support right there. $786 area. She's already knocked out the 886, and she's got a good chance of finding some support right where she's at. Let's see if it'll hold. Let's see if it'll hold. She's already come down and touched the 800 here too. Or close enough. The 9 crossed that one. We can regain it. 200's up here. All right. Oh, not yeah. I think she has. I think she has. The fibs are really respecting these levels from this high to low. If this is the bottom, it really respects it. So, according to this 0.008, let's gotta see what we can do there. We could just range, come down, double bottom, and all this stuff. We got to get above that area to be bullish. So 0.0088 area. We need to get above that. Doing that, coming back to 10 cents or 1 cent. 0.01. So really want to see her get past here. Nice. And I wouldn't doubt that we would come all the way back up here to retest that area too. At the 1618, that's a big one. She's been there before. That'd be a. She needs to get past it. She needs to get way past it. She needs to go up here to this 2 or higher. I just see a big ass channel that we seem to be respecting very well. So we just need to find some support here, or even touch bottom again if necessary, and then go back up toward the top of it. Turbo's actually looking strong, looking good, looking strong. I like it. All right, let's see if we can go back to the question there. So since we don't have too much going on, can you pick any clean chart of your choice and show us how you approach your analysis? I try to do that on all my charts, but let's just go from A to Z on one. I kind of prefer just to kind of stick with Bitcoin. Let's see if we can get a, here's one. If I junked it up, I thought I cleared one out. Am I using this one? Or do we want Bitcoin? Solana would be good. Let's take a look at Solana. Let's take a look at one that I'm not got active. All right, so how I do my analysis overall, I mean, I use several different tools and several different indicators, mostly. Now, used to, I mean, I would do what you're normally taught and mark out your horizontal supports and resistance, and that's good practice. I replace that with my fibs now, but that's common, and that's if I was teaching. This is exactly one of the first things that I would teach would be horizontal resistance. The second thing that I put even a strong importance on is trend lines, and that's your diagonal lines, and to me, this is very, very important because this helps you track the price action, right? So, and I use it a lot in my trading. Now we're on the weekly time frame here, the bigger time frame. It's always best to get your ideas on the bigger time frame, see what's going on. And so how I do this, I just track price action on a trend line. And if she starts deviating from that trend line, what I do is go to a smaller time frame. And then I will start tracking those there. She starts deviating from that and getting bullish, well, I go to another smaller time frame, like the 4 hour. And this is what I do especially if I'm in a live trade situation like that. And if I do this, or if you do this, that would have been the first break. First big break, other than a few little things. We keep tracking the trend line. This one broke through it, and then it started riding underneath it. So in those cases, we just add that. And then that takes us from bodies to wicks, and usually, just broadens the trend line. We identify the channels we're in. Either one of those areas would be, hey man, you could have. These are areas that I look where I want to make sure I either got a stop loss below the trend line. As this is how I would be trailing my stop loss. Is letting it right up below these trend lines if I was really trying to keep a tight stop loss on it. For the major, this is a good way, in my personal opinion, to tell you when to get out, to make sure that you're out. And the more that you pipe off, go away from here, you can start looking at taking profits from that, and you can just keep going down smaller time frames and nailing these trend lines as you're watching price, and it will help you exit. I lost my pattern now. Wait, where did you? We lost our trend line. Got too narrowed down so low. But that basically that's one of the basic things that I do, and that's one of the most helpful things. This was when I knew this lesson, but I didn't know it as well, and I didn't take it as seriously. This was one of the last things that clicked for me was the trend line of knowing you need to be out, because up until this point, I might be looking for a flag or something, but it already broke the trend line. It'd be like. You'd be looking, oh look, you got this flag to the upside. Have you ever heard that? You ever heard that on the here we're on 6 hour? It's a flag to the upside. We got a measure move. They could take us all the way up there. And oh man, the market just killed us. We bears retested, and we could say that, but the first clue that it wasn't going to play out, that the flag pattern wasn't going to play out, wasn't that it lost this trend line, it's that it lost these trend lines. It came back up, a bearish retest underneath it, and right there was another clue. So I just said that when we break the trend line, those are places to say you probably need to get paid, right? Make sure you pay yourself. And sometimes in the bullish market, they'll start riding underneath, but every time that it touches it is a good place to think about getting paid, or start watching it, maybe drawing another trend line and waiting for that to break. That would probably be the best way to do that. Or what we did before. Oh man, can we do this? But to me, this was one of the last lines. If I were really following this one, you would have seen the bearish retest. If you wanted to extend it over and catch it, then you would have caught it right here. To know that, oh man, the trend is broken. When the trend breaks, that means all the uppity up is probably over. That means we start going the other way, which is downity down. And so that's one of the things that I tried to bring out with all the flag to the upside patterns that we see out here. There's some helpful hints to tell you if it's likely to play out or not, and the trend line is one of them. Yeah, if you're doing the trend lines, you're probably not looking for the flaggy flags. A lot of people are being taught to look for the flaggy flags, and it creates a bias, in my personal opinion. So, you might see things, you have price coming up, and before there's even anything going on, you got some people already trying to make it fit into patterns that aren't there. I mean, yeah, I guess I get the idea. Like they're trying to say we're either going to go sideways or down. And sometimes they can make a flag pattern, but you get a bias and you're always looking for a flag. They don't always make flags. They make double tops. They make all kinds of things up here at the tops, man. It's not always a flag. And it may look like one as it's starting to develop, but so those are just some things. If there's anything that from these two simple concepts that I've got, horizontals and the diagonal trend lines, some people trade just by this alone, and they do very well. Tori Trades is one of them that does a strategy very similar to what I've just outlined right here. And she does she's more in commodities, trading oil, I think, and platinum. I think that's her favorites. The beautiful thing about trend lines, man, is that they go on forever. And if you extend it on, look, it was still resistance there. So I like to not forget about my trend lines, and I like to always zoom out and try to see what they're trying to tell me. So that flag to the upside did not play out at the flag. Although the person, anybody is saying a flag to the upside, they might come back later and say, it may not have been the flag that they were looking at the time, right? but they might still come and say, we're up here now. I don't know. You see all kinds of crazy things on YouTube. That's, if I had to put anything to a basics of what I got, that would be it. Now, from this, I'm adding some tools like the Fibonacci. You see me use that a lot. Probably don't have enough time to go over that in depth. But we can go over the moving averages. You see me use that a lot. If I can just clear the chart. Now, I went over this a couple of streams ago too. I don't want to spend too much time. But I use a 5 moving average strategy: 200, 150, and 21 and 9. And there's a dance between these and price action, and probably see it best on bigger time frames. But the general rule of the game is that 9 moving average will tell you when you're in a strong trend, especially on these bigger time frames. So cool on the bigger time frames. Using that on the weekly will help you. It will help you avoid being caught in the drawdown if you can pay attention to it, make your move on it. If you can execute on it, it will help you. That's the thing, is you can see things on the chart. You can be a great analyst, but if you don't execute on what you see, then how much better are you than anybody else? You know, the trading and the analysis, two different animals, but they do go very well together. So you got to get work on both of them. So the 9 moving average identifies a nice strong trend, and when it breaks the 9, we start looking to see if it will test the 21. And sometimes, you know, you'll see when you're riding a trend, you'll lose it and you'll bounce off a 21 and then regain. So the 9 and the 21 work together on an upward trend, and for a steeper retracement, it usually bounces off the 50, the blue one that I've got there. Here, when I say bounce off, it doesn't mean it just wicks right off of it. Sometimes it can go below it and regain it. And then we move upon our way. And as long as we respect the 9, the 21, and the 50 on a deeper tracement, we still got a good chance to keep going up. When we start losing the 50, we start touching the 100, the white line here. That's when things are starting to fizzle out a little bit. They can still come back and everything, but you know, the big moves to the upside are stopped. We just kind of went sideways at that point, and then started working on testing 200. And it goes through that order, I find, in testing. I think it respects that order. And sometimes you will see, I don't know if I got an example to show you, but where it might come back and touch a 50, you'll see it go back a lot of times and retest a 100, go back and retest a 50. Sometimes it might get rejected at that one, come back and get above it. They seem to follow that sequential order a lot of times too. It's kind of like a little dance. It's not a perfect thing, but you see it happen a lot. But losing the 200 moving average, the yellow line on any time frame, is considered bearish. So the general rule is if we're above a 200 on any time frame, we're bullish. If we're below a 200 on any time frame for that particular time frame, we're considered bearish. On the higher time frames, they have a lot of weight. So if we're below the 200 on a weekly or a daily, we're kind of in a bad spot most times. Or if we just lose it, you know, we got to start looking at things a lot more serious. Solana, I like the trend line. So hopefully that gave some insight. I will be doing a chart school. I did have that graphic up, but that is coming soon to the YouTube membership thing, the $3 subscription things. I'm planning on doing that this month, kicking it off, and this will be one of the first ideas that I go over. Is what I just showed you, but more in depth. But those concepts, and then from there we get into Fibonacci, other indicators. Then I got the RSI. That's the old school indicator. Love that. Can't imagine not consulting that for bottoms and tops and divergences and things. MACD, lagging indicator. She's slow, but man, on the bigger time frames, I mean, sometimes she can just give you that little hint that you need. Then we got VMC. I got the free version. Then you can buy Market Cipher and pay for the full version, but it's just it's just 5 indicators slapped together. That's all it is. A lot of people are taking this and just redid the whole code, broke the code down, and it's not anything new. It's just a bunch of old things put together just so you can see it in one spot is what it is. And once you get used to it, I mean, it's a really good indicator. At one glance, I can get a feel for what's going on in the market, and it's kind of sad. So in a nutshell, that's basically, you know, a lot of what I do. The fibs really start getting into some stuff there. But trend lines are a big part of what I do. I mean, I put a lot of value on these trend lines. I think those trend lines is more than just the trend. I mean, they go on forever. They go on forever. Respect the trend lines. So we got incredible $5 super chat. Thank you very much. 2 gems OPAI, which I was looking at that one today. I think we looked at it recently on one of the streams, but I thought that was kind of interesting. And a ZKGPT. Let's take a look at some of these. Let's take a look at OPAI. Optopia. Small market cap, 1.9 million. 2 billion supply, 1.46 self-reported circulating supply. This is its chart, and that looks pretty dang healthy. It's available on KuCoin, MEXC, Gate.io, Uniswap, CoinEx. CoinEx has got you. Did I buy you? I think I did. I think I might have nibbled on that one. Did I? No, I didn't. So OPAI, let's read a little bit about it. It's an AI-driven, intent-centric Layer 2 network that allows permissionless intent creation. It utilizes tokenomics to drive AI agents to execute intents, thereby achieving a smarter and highly active Layer 2 with an exceptional daily active AI. Their mission is to simplify Web3 operations through AI agents, helping more users enter the Web3 industry with low barriers and empowering AI agents through tokenomics to unleash the true potential of Web3. Making L2 smarter. Their backers are G Ventures, KuCoin Ventures, JRR, I'm not familiar with that, Klein Labs, KKP, Zen Trading. So they got some backers. You can connect a wallet, stake it. It's looking interesting. It looks really. Thank you for bringing this one up. It's you guys that bring a lot of alpha to this channel, man. I'm just saying. So let's go take a look at the chart and see what it looks like. I'm going to check it out on CoinEx, because that's probably where I will buy it. Oh, she's coming out of accumulations in zone on the daily. About the non-moving average on the daily. That's good. She has hit our target. She nailed our targets, both of them. We have the bonus target, which is where we got the candle bodies floating in that area, and then we also got the wicks, so the fibs nailed those. So it's nice to see that when we get a drop, just to see that, hey man, some things are still doing okay. Pardon me for a moment while we take a moment to celebrate our successful cause here. All right, now let's clear it all out. Start all over again. I think we had to go from the candle body to get those targets. Nice. Oh, we're starting to play with the big dogs now. Let's see. This was July. So we're still in our accumulation zone, and we could. I don't know if we'll stay here or anything. Once we get past this area here, we can start looking, well, for the next target, 0.002. 618 looks juicy. That's at 0.0035. Don't know when it will get there, but when it does, that's the payday worth having at 171% from where we are now. If you got in somewhere around the bottom here in the accumulation zone, let's just say you got the tops of the zone here at 0.00095 area, what would that look like? The reason that I like buying, the reason that the people of us that bottom feed like this, the reason we like to get these things at the bottom is that this is where all your exponential gains come from. All your X's come from the cheapest that you can get. You make the biggest amount of money right there. So I love buying on the bottom. You might have to hold them for a little while. Do it on spot. You don't have to do it on margin. You don't have to do it on leverage. And you can make some killer gains in this market. Everything is not about leverage. Let's not get it twisted. I don't want to glorify leverage, even though I'm using a lot of it right now. But from here to the top would have been to this 236 fib area. Would have been 73% gains. Now imagine coming all the way up here, 282% gains. You're pretty much making a 3x up there. That's what we want, and more. This one looks like a very interesting project, and I'm actually going to add it to my little list. We may be talking about this one more. Now, this is the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. Check it out. Oh, nice. That looks good. You got me. She's got a chance to hit this one. 0.0026. And now our 382 is lining up really well. Was right here, right there. I like that. I like that a lot. I got some confidence on that one. That one should hit right there. But the measure move should take us up to that top one. I don't know, it takes us right there. Well, just about 3 seconds, dog. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, so I like that one. I'm leaning toward this one. 0.0023. We can just go ahead and take that one off. It can still hit that one, but I like to go where there's confluence. So this was the trend line that we were following at the extreme, and we're back above it and lost it. You can consider that a bear trap getting in here, and that could mean... Yeah, I'm going to put that other one back on there. I'm going to put that other one back on there as a bonus. But now we can take this trend line and just put it right under here as a more mature trend line. I don't yet see a channel forming. We'll have to see what we get going on. If we wanted to kind of guess, you know, we might find some other areas to contend with here. Yeah. If you wanted some shorter term targets, 0.0019, 0.0012. From where we are right now up to there, that'd be about 50% gains. It's not bad. We'll label this little guy right here, just for a short-term target. Get rid of our fibs so we can see what we got. We don't need that guy. He's just confusing. All right, let's take a look at ZKGPT. So I think this one looks good. It's just, it's an area resistance getting over that 21, but I think she's going to do it. She may zigzag around, retest this area about 0.00111, 0.0011, that area. It can come down and retest that on smaller time frames. It looks like it might actually be trying to do, might try to do it. 112 is what I'm getting here. But we could be looking at that. Actually, it looks like you're still holding your trend line here. Yeah, you are. So I can see her holding this area and then bouncing up. If she doesn't, well, then the bottom of the channel, we might be looking at some area like this, but I like what I'm seeing here. I like what I'm seeing. And let's look at ZKGPT. This one we got on Ethereum, huh? Now this is going against wrapped ether, so we might have to get it over here. Let's find out what it is anyway. ZK GPT. $2 million market cap. 0.0029 cents right now. Its price history looks pretty good. It was down at the bottoms and she's up now. Still, so we would look at the chart and say, I'm not going to buy that. That's buying the top. It's a $2 million market, $3 million market cap. 1 billion of these. Total supply, maximum supply, self-reported circulating supply. They're all out. That's what it says. It's only on Uniswap, not on exchanges yet, it looks like. Here it is, about an AI-powered Web3 search engine designed for ultimate privacy and security. Welcome to ZKGPT, the next generation Web3 search engine powered by AI and blockchain technology with a strong emphasis on user privacy. That's cool. Most of them are trying to record everything that you do for training and everything else. ZKGPT offers a secure private environment where users can access advanced AI tools and decentralized token insights. No formal login or registration required. Oh my gosh. Decentralized GPT. I like that. It takes a lot of resources to run one on your own computer for, a good size one. And when you have to sign up for somebody else's service, you find out that they want to, whatever you put on there. I mean, the Google AI, is it AI Studio? What they've released recently is awesome, man. You can use it on your desktop. It'll look at whatever you got on your screen. It will identify it. I mean, it's working in some really good ways. But whatever you share with it, you bring up your seed phrase or something like that, it's to the cloud. The AI has captured it and using it for training. So you got those privacy ideas. So I respect this, what they got going on, because that's something we got to start thinking about. When your phone or something shows you your seed phrase, is the AI going to be able to steal it? Is there a way for that to be hacked? And because you're giving up your privacy to use these AI things and sharing information with them, and just some things to think about there. The AI-powered Web3 search engine designed for ultimate privacy and security. I like that. Let's open that up. Google, Llama. Oh, I know Llama. Ask anything. So you got to connect your wallet to do it. Should we try it? We got a bunch of 111s in the trap. Well, we'll actually try it, and I'll come back to it. Right now, I'm going to go to the charts. Woo, baby. I know. She's up there, ain't she? Is she going to get a pullback? Is it ever going to get a pullback? Is it going to take off? She's heated. She's high. She's high. $3 million market cap, very tiny. So, man, that's still a strong chart. Bearish retest. Here's another idea that I didn't touch on with trend lines. You can do this. I consider these to be weaker, though. We got a new trend line going on here. We got a channel. We just got channels. It's channeling. All of these are just channels. Jumping up level by level by level. Oh, there's a little respect for this angle here. That's cool. So this was our trend. and she's working on going parabolic right there. This one is where? It's only on Uniswap. I'm making notes. Incredible, man! I want to give you another round of applause. I think you've. I like the projects that you brought. He may have the gem picking gift. He may be a gem whisperer, a gem picker. Definitely worth looking at and following. As far as a pullback, man, I at a $2 million market cap. I mean, when it comes to something like this, you got to use your discretion. And if you FOMO in, I mean, $3 million market cap. I'm just saying. Yeah, on this one, you got to kind of be ballsy because she may not come back at being that small. She may just keep on growing if more and more people find out. An exchange lists this, and then yeah, that's where the bigger growth will come. It's only on. I'm gonna buy. Can I have money to buy some? So I got some 111s coming in the chat. So we got Incredible 111, Ali Medina. Incredible says, yeah, buying ZKGPT now if you feel like you're buying the top, but at 3 million, yeah, fully evaluated might just be the very beginning. Exactly. I bought the top just today. This is one of the instances where, you know, I think it's kind of acceptable to look at a top. Let's go check it out. Let's see if I can. You can scan contracts, you can generate images. Connect your wallet. Let's try to connect a wallet. I don't have any funds on this one, so let's see what it can do. This is just where I got my. That's where I got my NFT that lets me get onto Tokenmetrics, keep it in a separate wallet. So how much does it charge? Our current tier is free. Okay, cool. So we should be able to get something without. You guys want to give me a question? I can't. I'm actually not even thinking of anything to add. That's what his current opinion on the crypto market performance is. What kind of answer are you going to give me? Look, she's lightning fast. If it's working. It says use you for free. It may take it a while. Maybe we'll have to sit here and wait for a minute. In the meantime, I'm thinking I want to find that contract. I'm going to pull up Uniswap. I'm going to get my Tangem wallet. High fee detective charges 5% fee when bought, 5% fee when sold. Not listed. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't see that. Swapping may result in loss of fund in Uniswap. Can I do this here? You're going to throw it up here, and that's not cool. It's not cool when you do that. I can't do that. I can't move this to a. I think I'm going to have to come back after stream and try to do that. So I'll report if I did that. Okay, I got you right there as my reminder when I get off stream. I'll probably take a nibble. I'm not planning on taking a huge nibble, but I'll take a little nibble and see how she goes. And save a little bit in case we do come back down just a wee bit. In case the market turns, she is slowing up, so there is a chance. There's always that chance. Let's pull a fib and see if we got any respect on the levels. So, wow, wow! Look how many zeros. I didn't even think about. We're on. Of course, it's going against Ethereum over here. It's not going against the dollar. It's going against Ethereum. No wonder there's so many freaking zeros. And it's moving up against Ethereum, and Ethereum's been going down, right? Let me check out ETH. Oh, snap! Well, that could be one reason why it's going against Ethereum. Now, if Ethereum starts coming back up, is it going to keep going up, or is it also going to fall? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Wow, Ethereum, you're at 335. How you doing, Ethereum? You made a lower low. Just a smidgen of a lower low. Nice candle. Showing some buy signals here, some buy pressure. Let's zoom out on Ethereum since we're here. She got rejected at the 618 like they normally do. And okay, so we'll do a little fib alpha here. You'll hear it again in the chart school thing, more detail. But so we take a low to high, try to find levels of support, right? 0.5 was holding. We're going to assume that that's our bottom. And I mean, I would assume that when it started coming back over here too. Then we can go from swing high to swing low. And now we're marking off our new fibs. And what we want to do, if after we do this and we can't get past this area, we'll be in accumulation. So we've been watching that. You see us do that a lot and see if we can break out those areas. This one did, and she started taking off, and that's good. So, but if we can't, we got to look and see if we're if we're ranging out. If we come up here, then we see if we're going to stair step up. But any time that we get rejected, from these areas, the lower areas especially, I mean, we're in danger of coming. We got to keep it on the radar. If we break this line here, we're coming down to these areas, right? And what I'm trying to get to, that's also that's technically even getting rejected from the 618. We could still be coming back down to these areas like 28, 29, or even 26, 28, 84. These Fibonacci areas down here. So we got to watch and see how it respects these areas. The biggest thing is we don't want to see it make a lower low for us past our 0 point here. And it could. Moving averages are suggesting we're probably fine though. So from this, we did that fib pull, right? We saw we got rejected at 618, so that's our top. And if I can get rid of this Fibonacci. So from here, then we do swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And now we're looking at our bottom fib levels, 786, bounce from there. That's a good sign. That means that the chances for coming down here are getting a little bit less. We're still not out of the woods yet, but it's less likely that we'll come down here. A little less likely. Still on the table. But we're just kind of, we're working the fibs as we go. Well, that's a good bottoming point, and we bounce from there. We can keep doing this with the fibs, man. We can keep narrowing them out until we of course, our fibs are going to be respected. Same thing, accumulation zone. We're bouncing off of that. So now we got to look at this 618, and we got to get past this 618. And if we don't, well, we're in trouble coming down here, or ranging out, or at worst coming back down. Now this -27 is really close to where our bottom was there. That would suck to do that and make a lower low. Don't want to see that happen. It could. So we want to keep up with those ideas. We'll couple that with some trend lines. Now I'm going from wick to bodies. If we're looking at that, you can see that we got kind of a respected channel there that we lost. Not great. Not a great thing. We'll take a measured move from that. put it at the breakout area, which it do have a confirmed breakout from this idea, suggests that we would come back down to that lower low area. Let's go ahead and paint her red because I'm pretty sure she will line up at that 2.7. Oh, that's not the same pool we had. That one will work though. We should look at that one too. I think it was this one. Where? Oh my God! It was it? Did I switch? I didn't switch time frames or anything, did I? Was it you? Oh my God! Yes, you. It's you. You're the one I'm looking for from our last pull. So the measure move comes down to that same one that we just had. And that's just an extension that I'm using. Now, if the first pull that I did is probably one that I'd take a little bit more serious for this here, and I would actually start looking at this guy for a lower low. So I'll put him on the table. I'm not saying that we're going down there. I'm just saying that, you know, that's one explanation that we could. Ichimoku Cloud says we could go down there. Moving averages say that we're looking pretty decent though. We got some stuff to fight with. So just some ideas to share there on that. Let's see, did we ever get anything out of... I got nothing out of this yet. I asked it a question. Send a message. How about hello? Well, I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong here. It said I'm on the free tier, right? It said I'm on the free tier. Maybe we should refresh you. Unlock the power. Generate an image. Connect a wallet again. Use the next generation. It says use it for free. And I'm connected. A bird flying over. Okay, it gave me a prompt there. Let's see if it can work. This is supposed to... That sounds like a beautiful scene. The sight of a bird soaring above a vast ocean with a lush forest. And that was supposed to be an image, though. Maybe I use this and take it to another place and have them generate the image. I don't know. That wouldn't be... That didn't make any sense to me. Do we have some things that we still got to work out here? Is that what it is? Do I have to... Okay. How do I get back to the other thing? What's your opinion of Trump taking office? Just a random question. Okay, now it's working though. Okay, that's pretty fast. According to CNN poll connected, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow, look at this. Some useful links found in the web. Donald Trump is walking into a slew of trials and tribulation from the Hill. CNN poll, most Americans approve of how Trump is handling his return to office, I guess. Okay. What defines a head and shoulders chart pattern? What is the calculation? So I'm going to ask you what defines a head and shoulders chart pattern and what's the measurement move target calculation? T. Oh, we got a typo over there. Oh no, we corrected it. That's cool. The head and shoulders chart pattern is a technical analysis pattern that typically signals a reversal in trend. I meant to say cup and handle, but I said head and shoulders. And it consists of three peaks: left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. The left shoulder is formed after a price rise. Okay, that's cool. Identify the neck to calculate a measure move target. Identify the neckline, measure the height, project the target. Can you draw an example?
It's all ours. You can't tell what I'm wearing. Maybe you try it on, you might.
It hinted that it could do images, right? It is freaking out right now. It's like, oh, holy. There's your head and shoulders right there, ladies and gentlemen, from ZKGPT. Can a head and shoulders have boobies? It sounds like you're making a playful reference. In context of chart patterns, a head and shoulders pattern doesn't have any physical attributes like that. Okay, you called me out. A little smarter than that. There is your head and shoulders pattern to the upside or downside. Let's check with the, we got something else going on here. Got another gem. Hey, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Incredible. I got another gem. SAI Sharp AI. Eric Crown even wrote it down. Well, let's SAI Sharp. Let's see what it says. Sharp AI. 7 cents. $8.5 million market cap, 1 billion. Maximum supply, 1 billion. Total supply, 1,111. I like that number. Circulating supply. So we got about a tenth of it out in circulation. Let's see what the whole chart pattern looks like here. It's looking good, looking healthy. It's available on, oh, you're on CoINEX too? SAI has one of the, I'm leaving the thing over here on the left. SAI has one of the cleanest cleanest bullish setups. Price broke out of falling wedge and is currently retesting the breakout point, expecting further continuation from here. This was on January 6th. That was 3 days ago. Sharp is an AI-powered crypto super app designed for professional traders. Ooh. Offering a unified platform for intelligence investing, automated digital assets, specifically tailored for DeFi power users, trading teams, and institutional investors. Combines deep data intelligence, sophisticated DeFi strategies, and advanced swaps. Perp trading, options trading, bridging, on-ramping, DeFi execution, and more in a single comprehensive app. It serves the de facto interaction layer for crypto, as it is the fastest growing super app. Sharp boasts over 150,000 users. That's interesting. All-time high was 2 days ago at 9 cents. We're down 20% from that. So she's on a pullback. Let's go check her out. Could we be double topping? We got a lower low. I'm still above that 9 moving average, so I can't talk bad about you. Trend line says we're still in good grace of uppiness. I wouldn't say we'll be coming back down there, but if it was double topping, it would. The old double top has the old neckline here that she would break down and come all the way back down to the bottom. Don't want to see that. That would suck. That would go against all this nice little bullishness that we might have going on here. I know I draw these little suckers a lot because they're fun. My reason for doing this is that we got this trend line. When I establish a trend line, I always like to look for a channel. Channel's there. Also, at the swing high from this bottom here, we go there and we can start connecting those dots and we get that broadening, widening pattern, that bullish megabone pattern. A little different from the methods that you might see from some people, because generally what one of the things that you're being shown out here is a lot of pinch tipping, especially in smaller time frames. I don't know if do you have a good example here? I don't know. Some people just kind of do something like this and say it tells them something. I don't get anything from pinching the tip. But disappointment usually. So daily, above the 9, I like that. Actually, I want to see what the fibs say. since we got so little information here. Yes'm. You hit the levels. All right, so we hit our 272. Double top of 272. She's been coming down a little bit. Where to? She already hit a 618. That's cool. She didn't do her ABCD. Now we would be looking, I would be, before this stuff happened. Oh, snap. I would be looking for a possibility of doing this guy. Could be still valid. Could be. Where is that? That's at 13 cents. However, she got rejected up here at impossible double topping. Meaning that, well, we may not be seeing that right now. Still, we've got it on the back burner. It's on the back burner. It's still there. It hasn't went anywhere. We're still within range. Because it's still this move that's controlling everything. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And we got rejected around here, the 886. Almost double topping right there. Closing candles above the 786. A little bit of a pullback. Okay. New fib 618. We'll get us another little short target. Do you line up? Close to the 382 there. I just like to check for confidence sometimes too. The more you do this, and you start seeing some patterns develop on the fibs, and it just kind of opens up when you kind of do these ideas. And this is part of the learning process, in my personal opinion. This one's a secondary, and this one's kind of a ball trend ball, but it is relative to what we got here, if we can do that. We're above the 9 moving average, so until we break that 9, I can't get bearish on it. Go to a smaller time frame, and we can probably talk bad about it. Still looking pretty good over here, though. I don't know. Some people might be looking at a cup and handle. This is not rounded enough from here. Thomas Bukowski warns against any kind of bottoms that have like daggers, a lot of spikes on the bottom. The more true rounded shape that they have, the better luck that you have out of them. The more spiky they are, the less likely they are to be what you're actually trying to find. I don't see a cup and handle here at all. I just see a lower high at the moment. We just keep make a higher lows, and we've been doing that. To me, this looks promising. All the moving averages are going the right way. We don't have the bigger ones pulled up. I turned them off. They're starting to come in. They look great. This one looks great. It looks sharp. I mean, it looks sharp. It is sharp. Yeah. We got out of this zone. I like this one. Did we go to the website? AI-powered crypto super app. At Sharp AI, we are on a mission to build the front end for intelligence tracking, trading, and investing in digital assets, all in one crypto super app. Real-time cryptocurrency funding rate monitor. 26 people hanging out with me. Thank you. As featured in investing.com, Decrypt, Business Insider, CoinMarketCap, Bazinga. Backed by industry link Animoca brands. Ooh, Contago, Morningstar, GBB, Ape Terminal. All-in-one super app for crypto. Sharp token is now live, so I don't see. I figured maybe they are. You can stake it. I thought maybe trading. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I was starting to think, oh, you guys haven't built it yet. I just want to see what it looks like. Let's check out their swap. Okay, typical swap. Okay, so we're AI agents. Sharp search. What's that? AI agent to query real-time on-chain, off-chain crypto data. Groundbreaking on-chain search. So you can list your transactions. There are some of the things that they already got down here. List your transaction history, your token holdings, things like that. Let's go back to trading. I want to see the perp decks. I got a bridge, NFT marketplace. This is what now? This is a $8 million market cap coin right here that's doing all this. Compare this to some of the bigger market cap coins that don't even do this much. I mean, I'm just making that observation. Is this? Did I? We're done with that one. Did I lose my place? Where? I lost my. That's Tokenmetrics. Did I lose my page? Sharp. Not you. I think I just lost my. Did I erase? I didn't erase it, did I? Ah, oh, crap. Let's check out the DEX. Nice. So you can connect your wallet and trade. What all they got over here? We got Ethereum, Bitcoin, Link, SWI, Doge, Cetus, AI60. You got all the coins that you need over here. You got a pretty good selection over there. I don't know how many, but it's got a nice selection. Connect your wallet. It's not a unilateral contract there. Connect your wallet is like logging into Web3. Select your wallet from the options below and say, I don't have a wallet. What happens if you click that? Choose your wallet. Well, we'll set you up with one. Oh, cool. Oh, you can do Kepler? That's interesting. MetaMask. Cosmos Station. So we're tied with Cosmos. I didn't realize that at the moment, but that's cool. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go with MetaMask just because I've already got it pulled up. There's no funds in it though. Sign in. Confirm you're the owner of this wallet. This looks interesting. So I mean, we got these ideas of centralized exchanges maybe having some problems and things. And sometimes they go down. Sometimes they go down for maintenance. Sometimes, like Coinbase, they go down right when you want to take advantage of selling at the best price. And so you need. Oh, I got to confirm it. There we go. Okay, we're in. So you deposit to trade. Okay, so we can just send some whatever over, I guess. Choose your network. Okay, here's what's cool. You can choose what network you want to send things over. Man, this is getting a lot more advanced, I'm going to tell you. Arbitrum, look at that. Base, Mantle, Ethereum, Sonic. Why don't we have Atom, though? If you... Oh, because of the wallet I guess I'm on. Yeah, stupid. Okay. That's kind of... This is kind of cool. So we got markets. Here we go. Here's the markets. Here's the new listings. They got Rune. Rune is at 390. Are you shitting me? Rune, am I going to have to? You're killing me, Rune. You keep dropping. Okay, I've got my orders set for you. Okay, just making sure. Jeez, Rune. They got Zen. Top gainers are Omni, SWI, XRP, Maker, and Woo. That's nice to see something's working today. Omni, whatever that is $8. SWI's hanging out. Top losers: AI16, STG, Pendle, Eliza. This is nice. Hey, incredible, man! I got to give you props there. This is nice. I'm digging that to actually maybe start using that or something like it. A lot of the dexes are starting to really step up their game. Ethereum's starting to go up. Why are we on the 1 minute? Oh my God, we're on the 1 minute time frame. Cool. What about our tools? Our chart tools, indicators. Here we go, indicators. Looks like we're using TradingView. I don't see the tools. If I wanted to pull a fib, I don't see tools yet. If I do Alt F, will that give me a fib? Oh, you can use the shortcuts though on TradingView to get your stuff. What about? You can do your lines. Okay. I'm sure they probably got some way to trigger that. I just got to get familiar with it. But you can get your indicators, Bollinger Bands, whatever you want to put on there. That's cool. All right. I guess I need to, and you can stake it. Stake SS, what's your 35% APY? Dude. You got 35% APY. You got 1 billion tokens, $8 million market cap. That's a play right there in itself, in my personal opinion. Stake it as this thing grows, and then I'm giving you a shout out again. I appreciate that. Jedi flip flops. Jedi might have we got another gem over here? Thank you for the super chat, my man. We got seriously asking for a friend. That's funny. All right. Ass AI. I've not heard of that one. And FeetCoin. I think are you trolling me? Are you trolling me? Watch these actually be coins though. Wouldn't that be crazy? I'm going to type it in. Oh crap, he's not trolling. He's dead serious. There is I thought maybe you might be alluring to the footsie OnlyFans group. For those of you who don't know, you can join my OnlyFans footsie group. You get all the benefits of the free non-monetized Road Dog Lounge and chart room, access to those and all the benefits there. But the real beauty why you would want to pay $2,499 a month is that, well, you can get very special trade setups from me. I did put an example up here. Let's see if we can find that. That may be funny just to go over. It's been a minute, but I did give you guys an example of what is offered over there for that $2,499 a month for you foot fetish people in Dubai. I love you. Thank you for supporting my channel. I may have to scroll up a lot. We may not find it, but you get your Bitcoin chart delivered with my feet, my toesies pointing toward the Bitcoin price, just like this. Here's an example. Don't bust a nut just yet. Yeah. There's just $2,499 a month worth every penny. If you're a baller, you can afford it. You want it. Get that extra alpha every day. That's the only show I got for today, people. All right, so there's a footsie AI. That's gotta be, that's hilarious. All right, let's take a look at Ass AI. Okay, so we got to do it on Dex Tools. Ass AI on Solana. Disclaimer. Okay, got it. Okay, here we go. That's what I was looking for. $29 million market cap. Well, how many? And total supply is basically 1 billion. Circulating supply is 100% of it. Ooh, a lot of people selling right now. Oh, it's because it's going up. They're taking profits. That's why. Look at the flag that it's in. Let's go out. Let's zoom out. Nice. So above the 9 moving average, I cannot bitch about that. It's a 12 hour. I thought I got the daily. It was a 12 hour. Come down to the 4 hour. Still above the 9 moving average. I cannot bitch about that. You've got something nice going on. Don't seem to have to worry about that so much at the moment. Oh, nice. I thought it might break through there. We lost this one, came down, and you know, that's cool. It just matures the trend line. That's what we expect when we start getting these breaks. $618 retracement. Oh gosh, what is this thing doing? Dex 2, I don't like that you automatically, every time I click on it, you start drawing the same thing over and over. Oh man, I don't even have... Yeah, I do, right here. That's the one we're looking at right here. This little guy. So I had to use a fib extension there. Oh, I had them over here. I didn't know that. I still don't have you there though. Wait just a second. Are you off a little bit? That 618 should have matched up with that, I would have thought. Where are you? Price label. Short-term time frame. I do like 0.04, 4 cents, and we're at almost at 3 cents now. So that'd be a nice little come up. I think the bigger targets I would hold out for are these guys right up here, 5.7 and 6.2 cents. Because from where we are now, getting up there. That's not bad. At 4 cents, that'd be 36% gains. At 5 cents, we're talking about 93, so you can double up. 108% over here at 6.2 cents. You can moonbag then, and then I like to moonbag projects. Taking my capital out of them, just let them ride. No risk whatsoever. You end up with a lot of coins that way, but hey, you ain't got much in them at all, or nothing in them at all. That's how you want to work it. I like that. I'll ride with that idea. Thank you so much. I like that. And now let's take a look at what was the other one? It was, we got to get out of this though. So get out of here. And it was Feet AI. Is that for real? Asking for a friend. That's funny. Oh, no pairs. Uh-oh. Oh, Feet Coin. There is a Feet Coin. Jeez. There's a Feet Coin. You gotta take the one with the pictures, I'm guessing, right? I don't know. That one's got... This one was 10 hours ago. There you go. This... I don't know which one it would be. They're pump... Most of them are pump.fun. These two are the same. It's got pictures. I would think that would be the one. This top one doesn't. Let's try to ride with this guy. Don't know if this is the right one or not. This one's tanking. I didn't know there were all these feet coins on here, all these different feet variations. I never thought to look at feet meme coins, honestly. But there's a feet. We love feet. That's. Oh. I've never understood feet fetishes. That may be why I poke fun at them a little bit. But this one's. What's the deal? This one's against Solana or what? It's the same thing. So we got a lot of different pairs here, but that seems like that's the best chart, so they all look kind of down, huh? Jedi says, yeah, it just dumped. Okay. So it's the right one then. Dang. Can we zoom up? Zoom. Ooh, well, yeah, she did. I don't know what to tell you on this one. Whether she might have rugged or, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to call this one right here. Can't even see it. So I'm going to call for this one here at 0.0008. It's actually 8525. So 0.00008525 is, that's what I'm going to call. That's where I can see it coming down and testing there. Given this is a 15-minute time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, maybe an hour. See what it does over the next couple of hours here and see if we can start seeing some green candles start printing down here at this line. You would have a more than likely a falling channel, falling wedge kind of scenario going here that you can break up from. As far as targets where she can go back to, this is going to be resistance, and all these horizontal areas are going to be some resistance. Here's a nice little flip. Ooh, that was deep. But if we anticipate that that will be our bottom, and let me go ahead and anticipate that. I'll draw a new fib. I'm going to erase the old one, and I'm going to... Jeez, you did it again. Then I'm going to look and see how much confluence we have with price action about where these levels line up. And that, nice. It's respecting some of these levels. I think that fits in. It hints that, well, if I'm aligning it down to the target that I've got to see how well it works. It's just a way to kind of get a little second opinion here. You know? Best thing to do is to wait for the actual bottom, but I'm just trying to see. And it would, this area here lines up really close to our 236 area. And that will be one of the first areas that we do need to come back to. So I'm going to ride with that one. So if we can come down here and bounce and come back to 001. Shoot, what kind of come up is that? Holy crap, are you for real? Get rid of the fibs. Actually, I want to mark that one too. All right, so check this out. If we come down here to 0.00, what is it? That's actually quite a drop from where we are now, though, for real. From where we are now to get down there, that's another 62% drop. So. Oh, that's not fun. Now coming to the upside, the gains were astounding. It's like 1,000% to get from this bottom up here to that top. If it can get back up there, that's 1,150%. That's crazy. That's like mega money to do it. I can put $10 and $10 and get 1,000 out of it. Is that right? If you can catch it down here. If you're from where you are now back up there, it's only 300% gains. Wow. See how big of a difference that makes? Oh, come on. Why do you keep drawing this stuff? There we go. One more. Oh, yeah. Okay. What I was going to do is check this out. This is a 618. Let's see if we can print get a little hopium here. Oh, crap. So Dex tools, every time you use a tool, if you don't come over and hit that crossbar to change it, it'll just immediately put that other tool up, and this is really annoying. I don't like that. So I've got a 618 just from this low to that high that we could be bouncing off short term. It might stick, but I still, in the bigger time thing, I still see a possibility coming down to that target that I gave. I just give another scenario where we might catch. It's a 1618 from just this low to that high. And it might catch. You might get something there. If we can break out from here, that would even be even better. But I've got those two targets, and there's a big difference between them, I'm telling you. Oh, crap, you're doing it again. So from here, if we lose that and go down to the other one, that's a 50% drop. So this is one that you definitely, probably best to start seeing some green candles and confirm a trend before you jump in. But you can still go down. But interesting one. How do we get out of here? Oh my God, I have been on this stream for 2 hours and 42 minutes. This is probably the longest stream that I've ever had. Of course, we had some technical difficulties, having to restart it and all that, but I didn't know we were this far we were this far along. You guys are stuck. It's 1:10 in the morning where I'm at. You guys are still hanging out with 25 people. My gosh. We got up close to 40, and you guys have been hanging tight for the last almost hour. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. And give you guys a shout out. Give you guys some appreciation. You guys rock. Let's celebrate. Throw up some fireworks. Change the sentiment here. Let's come back and take a look at our market. I know that Rune was down. Rune, what are you doing, man? Rune, you gotta get yourself together, baby. What is up with you? Now you're. Pardon me, just a moment, folks. Rune, it's time, baby. It's time for me and you to have a little talk. We've been needing to have this talk for a while. Rune, I've had this $8 target up here for seems like almost a year now. And you've teased me of going up there. It's a 618. You should be doing it. You should be tapping that. You're not reaching your full 618 tapping potential here, Rune. I see you trying to get a little higher, but it's just not enough to cut the mustard, Rune. Lots of people are counting on you. You're a good project, Rune. You're a solid project. And Bitcoin's strong, you should be strong, and Bitcoin is being strong still. I mean, I know she's got a little bit of a pullback, but you got a much more pullback. Rune? Since August, Bitcoin went from 48,000 to over 108,000, and since August, you went from 258 to 7. That's not bad. But Rune, since August, Bitcoin is at 48,000 or around 50,000, and it's at 92, 93, 94,000 right now, and you at 387. What do you got to say for yourself? Did I catch you at a bad time here on the daily? I see you over there making a deal with the devil. I'm just trying to figure out, what have you got going on? What things are you guys talking about? Because I'm not liking it. I am not liking your price action. Falling down below the $4 mark. That does not make me feel very confident in you anymore, Rune. Come on. Step up your game, my man. Step up your game. Do you have lower to go? Or do you plan on stooping lower in this game, Rune? If that's your real name. Let me take a makeshift measure move here to see what you got. Oh. Say it's not so, Rune. You coming back down to the 350 area? You disappoint me, Rune. You need to step up your game, baby. Step up your game. You can do better. You can do better than this. That's all I gotta say. Get off your lazy ass and do something. It looks like Rune might be coming down to these areas. She might be on her way. If she can't bounce off of Lucy right here, gosh darn it. My bad, people. So sorry. Well, I'm going to take one look at Bitcoin. We come back to the... I've not been able to spend very much time in the chat at all. My apologies for that. Time is getting away from me, and Bitcoin is staying at 94,003. She's not really changed very much. Let's go back to the tiny time frames here. Oh, is this where we drew out the head and shoulder? She is finding some support. I can't tell crap with that big red cloud thingy head and shoulder pattern there. And I just got the line I drew. Let's just get that off of there. Isn't this where I was tracking it? Short term. Well, I guess this is where I'm going to track it now. So we bounced off that 382, higher highs, or higher lows, because that higher high. We did make a higher high there. Still in that range. We're going to do one last little analysis here on the smaller time frames. What I like about what I'm seeing is that we're kind of rounding out on the smaller time frames around this area of support, seeing if we can hold it. Bounced off the 618, came back a little bit lower, came back a little bit higher. We're just playing around, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You reject it. Now you want to try to get it. Can you do it? Can you get past the 618? That would be a healthy sign right now on this small time frame. If we can get past that 618, that would give me some hope that we're getting ready to turn some things around. I'd like to see that. That would be hopeful. Oh, the 1 minute says you got resistance up there, baby. Crap. And then 1 minute, the 360 is crossing the 666. She could spike up there, but she also might spike right back down. You suck. Let's go hard, Bitcoin. Let's pull away from this. Let's go higher. Let's go back to 100,000, can we? How about this? Let's go back to 108, and then you can come back to 80. That would look... if we could do that, that would work really, really good for me. I could, really take advantage of that. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. OG wants us, get that devil out of here. I know. She's always in the mix of something. Always. All right, guys, it is 1:16 a.m. my time. It is time for me to get out of here. Sorry I couldn't hang out in the chat anymore, but I will throw that on the end screen, some of the last comments here. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Trade carefully. Let's see what they try to do. We got that bad news in the market, but this would be the perfect time for them to throw that news out. It's not the first time they mention this. It's nice how they mention this, or mention these ideas, or make improvements when things are going down. My spidey senses just feels like there's some really good manipulation going on in the crypto, especially in the Bitcoin market, affecting the rest of the crypto too. Well, let's see what's going on. I would like to just take this time to remind you one more time where we are in this market. We're just going to go to the weekly time frame on Bitcoin and just remind you where we were 4 years ago. 4 years ago. At this time in January, we were here with a pullback, and it was right before the mega move started. They were shaking us out then too in January too, like they are now. Getting people scared. Getting people doubting their positions, selling off, getting out of things. And I still got to say, on the weekly, on my Hikinashi candle here on the weekly, even though we're hanging out, that's a green candle, baby. That's a green candle. The weekly, MACD says, I still can rock your world. The weekly chart, we're still, we can still recover that 9 moving average. Price is below it just now, but the candle bodies are still staying up there. You look at the regular candles, you'll see that you're losing it. Hikinashi figures things just a slight different way. It takes some of the noise out. we've got a chance to have a fake out going on, and that's what I'm watching for. But we also got a chance to come down and touch $86,000. So this week should give us a clue as to which way that we will go. Let's watch carefully. Might see something tomorrow. Might get our confirmation on this tomorrow, whether we're going to come down or do a sneaky bounce, a little fake out and bounces back up. Let's be vigilant, be careful, let's be cautiously optimistic. Don't want to get too bearish at this point in the game, even though there'll be a lot of people turning really bearish with this shoulder, head, and shoulder pattern forming here that can take us down. Measured move is down to 76,000. It's on the table. It doesn't have to happen, though. So we got two narratives, and it's just hard to call right now. Because we know in a few months from now, we should be well above $100,000. Thank you guys for sharing all the gems. Got some gem pickers out there. I'm going to give you one more applause. I appreciate that. I enjoyed that. I don't mind having a long ass stream. We're going over some real cool alpha stuff like that. That was some good picks. I've got a new, thanks to you guys, I got a new list of coins that I may be switching some stuff over. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. And depending on how the market goes, I might have to come in with a daytime stream. I don't know. Just to, if things get really bad, we'll definitely do something. Or things get really good. But we'll see you then. Be careful, guys.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade out of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was about your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Sure you like my vibe, pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it.
Oh, now that's interesting.
When you walk my way, nice big bed, come and play with me. Freak it dog, freak it dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog. Fancy bed when you walk my way, nice big bed, come and play with me. Freak it dog.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Stock market will be closed today, January 9th, I believe, Thursday. Good call, Glittery Marshmallow.
Give me a miracle.
That had slipped my mind.
Talking about big cash, that's the minimum. I'm done with this trash. Thought to be critical. Show me your mental state before we get physical. Pour some water in your cup, let it drip, drip, drip. Now look straight into my eyes and you sip, sip, sip. It's about time, let you shine. Take off that leash so that we can have some fun. I see red when you walk my way. Nice big bed, come and play with me. Freak it dog, freak it dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog. I see red when you walk my way. Nice big bed, come and play with me. Freak it dog, now show how.
Ha ha, there you go. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are troopers.